after having melasma for 10 years, you buy a lot of different products, a lot of different treatments, you do a lot of different stuff. And it's only now, after I've gotten rid of all my pigmentation and gone through that education process, that I actually understand how to manage melasma. One of the biggest things that really frustrates me is when skincare brands will put vitamin C and niacinamide into serums and creams and whatever you're buying, and it's automatically a pigmentation treatment. The problem is that when we are so desperate for results and we have pigmentation issues like melasma, we see pigmentation and we think that it's going to be suitable for melasma. And unfortunately, vitamin C and niacinamide are great helpers, but they're never going to get rid of melasma because we have an issue where we keep creating pigmentation. So we can't just use niacinamide and vitamin C on top of our skin and expect for the whole issue to be resolved. We need to actually reboot our skin. We need to downregulate melanin. We need to calm our skin down. We need to get it functioning the way that it should be. And while a lot of people will argue that niacinamide is a melanin blocker, it's a very limited melanin blocker. It is not going to stop the overproduction of pigmentation. It's really actually something that stops the transfer. So if you have melasma, you've probably noticed that if you have a patch here, I used to have the raccoon eyes, then you will actually have a symmetrical kind of look to the other side. And if you leave this unattended, it will actually join. And that's exactly what happened to me. And so niacinamide is helpful with things like that, but it doesn't stop the production. It doesn't reduce the production in the first place. And we do actually need melanin blockers that reduce the production in the first place. They inhibit it. So this was something that I found really frustrating, that I kind of figured out later, that everyone just chucks vitamin C and niacinamide into everything and expects for it to get rid of pigmentation. It doesn't. You need more, especially with melasma. Things like 4-NBR, Mandelic, Kojic, glutathione, those things are helpful. But again, it's not even just one of those ingredients. It's a system. It needs to be a combination of things because not every single melanin blocker acts the same way. Just like kojic acid doesn't act the same way as 4-NBR. A lot of people don't know that 4-NBR is actually stronger than hydroquinone. It is literally the most potent melanin blocker that we can get, but it still needs help. Again, system. And so if you have melasma, don't get stuck into the trap of thinking that you've tried all the things and there's just something wrong with your skin. No, it's skincare brands don't actually put what they need to put in there and then expect for it to work with melasma. This is the whole reason why I had to go create a skincare brand to get rid of my pigmentation, because there's really actually not a lot available specifically for melasma. If you want to learn about melanin blockers, if you want to learn about how to manage melasma, all those sorts of things, give me a follow for calm, structured skincare and advice.